Hello everyone, SunsandDuck2, welcome to another mod overview, this time on Player Mini-Me, a mod that simply adds in a paper doll or miniaturized version of yourself, so that you can see exactly what armor you're wearing, what sort of actions you're doing, and yeah. It is a port of the 1.14 Fabric 1, now to 1.16.1, there isn't a 1.15 unfortunately. And for Forge, there is pretty much a similar sort of mod that's console edition or Bedrock sort of in the name, which I've covered before. So if you're after a Forge version of that, then I'll probably link that. But it's not for 1.16 yet, as far as I remember. I've documented a few mods of the sort. But yeah, so it adds the paper doll in the top left. You can see that it'll mimic what we're doing, whether it be sprinting, simply walking, sneaking, attacking, or mining. Wearing armor, which I have already on the side, because it just doesn't want to work for me right now. Don't know why. And we'll just get some armor real quick. So, I have to do this the creative way. And we can put some armor on, and it'll do that. So, yeah. Now, there is obviously configs as well, but we'll go into it through mod menu instead, just in case. So, what you can do is set the doll height and width, which will change. To say like 100 and 100, and see how much bigger it is. If you want it bigger, you've got it like that. Otherwise, you could go back in, which there'll be a lot of this obviously. Change that, and we can change the Y position to 100 and the X position to 100, for example. And it'll position it here, so the X across and the Y like so. And then if we go to here and change it, you can change the rotation. So if you want that changed, you can obviously, what was the default? 20, we'll go 100. And it'll be completely facing that direction instead, so on a sideways. And you can obviously have it upside down and backwards and this, that, and the other if you want, I guess. So just go to like a 270, for example. That's okay, maybe not doing that, or it's just sort of similar in that direction. Go with a 330, for example. And it's facing the opposite direction. And obviously we wanted it the other way, we could just, you know, change the, I think it's like around about 150-ish, and then do like a 100 of the positions. Yeah, there is a way to get it upside down, I just haven't done it correctly, unlike I did in the prior video ages ago when the original came out. But you can obviously have it upside down, at a larger scale and this, that, and the other. So we go like 500, I don't know if that's possible. No, that's just the direction. I keep forgetting I do need the other setting to change it to dynamic scale, or no, the width and the height. That's what I wanted. There we go. So it's much bigger, obviously, in comparison. And I was close. Just had to get it a bit differently there. Obviously, you don't need it to be that large, but if you wanted like a fair amount of an idea of what character's like, if it's too small, and you can increase it. Move the doll while swimming, which we'll just go back to the normal. I don't know, is there a water spot here? It's deep enough, not really. Let's see, we'll go to a biome here, so let's see. Cold ocean will do. It actually works, yay, finally. Alright, so we can see it moving while swimming. And if we go in now, let's see, so it's a move doll while swimming or flying, I should be supposed to say. Nope, because it probably works alongside the one where you display it. So we'll change that accordingly. Do this, and we'll do this, and we'll see. So it'll only act when you're doing things, so when flying, and we'll do swimming. And then we'll go to sprinting. And it does also show when you're sprinting and when you're sneaking. Okay, so that's working the same as I'd expect, but we don't do that. That never display all the time. Dynamic scale. There's not much more than that. So change swimming and fly, maybe, in terms of how it approaches it? I don't know. Could be wrong there. I'm not too sure on the dynamic scale. I know obviously it would relate to like the positioning or the height and width or so, but probably I really don't know if the dynamic scale changes. Let's see. Sprinting, that works. Flight, I don't know. But yeah, obviously you can change a bunch of different aspects if you want to, based on the size of the paper doll character, positioning of where it is on the screen. You can have it display only in certain situations, whether it be swimming, flying, sprinting, and sneaking, I guess, not so much walking. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much everything. And obviously if you want it for 114, it's available there. Other than that though, thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.